I just want to switch live so that people can see this pre-show.
It's bigger than a normal hat would be. Pretty
That's
funny.
so weird.
I'll go on mute.
People wouldn't wear a hat that big is the point, guys. Let's do this for 4.5 minutes.
Nathan. Zip.
Yo. Tap.
Zah. Okay, I'm ready. Does X mean hug or kiss? When it's like X and O?
I think X is hug.
Okay.
Robert
Best just said X on our stream.
I think of it as like a crossing arms for a hug. Like that's what, I don't know. And then the O is a big old sloppy wet one. That's so sweet. That's so sweet, guys. That's so sweet. think I have an idea. And it could just be a way for people to reject me live. But I've got an idea. So I'm going to throw it out here once we get going. All right, it's 8 o'clock, which, as you know, seeing any shows anywhere means we're not starting yet. Just going to give a couple minutes here. If you want to invite some friends, come in and check out the thing. You don't have to, no pressure. If you want to, though, that'd be cool. We're going to get started in, let's call it, 3 minutes. Hey, everybody. Let me just turn that down. Professional-like, check that out. Welcome to the virtual Stab Comedy Theater. I'm Jesse Jones. You probably already know that, judging by seeing who is in the respective chats. Welcome. It's duos night. It's one duo. It's a single duos right now. Right now. But I'm putting it out there. If anybody wants to virtually rush the stage after our first duo, you just hit me up, slide on into my DMs, and let me know if you got two people, and we'll keep going. If you have two people and you want to play after the boys is done. Real quick, too, before we bring them on stage, on screen, oh, they'll get to enjoy that shirt, that sweatshirt soon, Jack. Just you, you better believe. I wanted to thank everybody who has so generously donated to Laura's. She put up a birthday fund-raising thing. I didn't know you could do that for just anything. I thought it had to be like charities and whatever. And she raised a bunch of money for us this week, and we really super appreciate that. We're going to be able to pay so many bills, y'all. Oh. So that's great. We're probably going to be putting up like a more official fundraising thing. I was aiming for this week. It might be next week because, you know, doing all this, it might have been a little bit too much to expect that I could throw together a week-long fund drive in a day and a half. So just let me pump my own brakes just a little bit. And we will give that a try a little later probably. But we really appreciate... I'm sorry, I'm just over here setting things up so I can bring the boys on screen. And Nathan's just squirming around, so I got to make sure he's still in frame properly. All right, there he is. Nailed it. Okay. Yeah, thank you guys for coming out in your homes, in your chairs. Coming out being a relative term for, you know, when we used to thank people for going outside of their houses to a place to see a thing. Now we come to your, you know what? You get it. So we've got a great team. It's a really, I lie about a lot of teams, guys. That's not true. This team, though, is super good. Am I lying about them? No, I'm not lying about them. It's weird that you would even ask that. No, it's a great team. Two great improvisers. Please welcome to your screen. Make sure to unmute yourselves, guys. Welcome to your screen, the boys.
Woo! Are you doing a bit where you unmuted yourself but are acting like you're not unmuted?
Yeah, I am. Yes. Yeah.
Good. So happy to be here with my dear friend Jack and my dear friend Jesse. Jack and I are the boys. This is our 1 year anniversary show. It was a year ago today that we first met, and immediately set about making the powerhouse two-person team, the boys. Did you remember it was the anniversary, Jack?
I did remember. That's why I got you something. Look behind you. Turn around.
Oh my goodness.
Dumbass. Fucking dumbass.
Look at that.
Frank, dude.
Everyone's
watching. No, everyone's watching. You already had that. Just got destroyed. This is gonna live forever. This is you can replay this. Holy shit. I feel like I am standing on the backs of giants right now. I feel so good. I just destroyed you. How can you do a show after that?
So like we established, we're the boys, and our relationship is functional. So we're gonna do a little bit of improv. Jack had me look behind me to identify something that he got me, and so I'm gonna have Jack look in his living quarters for an item that's not a prop or a costume for our suggestion. Yeah, see how his eyebrows just went up?
It's all. This is like where all the props and costumes are. Okay. All right. Okay, no proper costume. Okay. Not a proper costume?
Not a proper
Okay.
costume.
Okay. No. Okay. All right. Here's a medal from a relay marathon I did.
Great. So
Medal. The suggestion is medal, but I did want to clarify that I'm good and I did something.
okay. Would you pass the gravy dish?
Yeah, I'll pass the gravy dish. It's fine. I don't want to be in this position again where I'm responsible for the gravy dish.
Oh my God, I just wanted to have a normal Thanksgiving dinner. Well, I guess no Thanksgiving dinner is normal. It's literally a special occasion. But I just wanted to have a dinner without you turning every single possible thing into some sort of confrontation.
I'm not trying to turn into a conversation. I'm not trying to do that. I just wish I didn't have the responsibility of the gravy dish right now.
Okay, responsibility absolved. Gravy dish is no longer on your plate.
So I don't get any gravy?
Literally.
No gravy for me is what I'm hearing?
Exactly.
Okay, have it your way.
Thank you. I will. I wish you wouldn't bring work home, though. I hate it when you bring up Burger King at the dinner table.
It's my job. I'm the king. I'm the king. And it's honestly fucked up that we're having turkey and not Whoppers right now.
You swore you would make me your queen. You swore that. And am I treated like a queen? Am I treated like a queen?
Dairy Queen already exists, okay? I can only make more Burger Kings. You're my queen.
Oh, of course you bring up.
I love you.
Of course you bring up that slut, that harlot.
It's true. She exists. I'm not going to deny it. She's out there. Okay, I love you, but if you want to get into it, she exists.
Listen, Carl Jr., I think you should just go up to your bedroom right now. Mom and Dad are
You be quiet right now. Del Taco, you follow Carl's Jr. And you, stop snickering, Long John Silvers. You can head down to the basement. Oh, and you, a combination KFC A&W. I don't even know how you got in here, but you can go down to the sub-basement. And I don't even want to hear from you, big guy, big Mr. Denny. I feel like you don't even honestly fit in with the rest of us. To be honest, thank you for letting us in your home, but you can go down to the basement too. All right, honey, it's just us.
Just us. Just the way it should be. Listen. It was really nice for us to be able, for Denny's to open up his house to us like this, okay? I'm willing, I'm hoping we can find a way to bury the hatchet.
You're right. It's Thanksgiving, a time of giving and thanks. I don't know what I was doing.
And I'm sorry, too. I should have known that the gravy dish was going to set you off. I knew what I was doing when I asked for it.
It means a lot for you to say that. Cut to the basement with Carl's Jr. and Del Taco. Mas. It's all Live Mas. I'm tired of it.
Got to across town. Across town at a auto shop. Come in.
Almost done on this car, boss.
Oh, all that banging. I thought you were knocking on the door.
No, just hitting this car with a wrench. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm just looking up pornography on my work computer in front of a customer.
Oh. What specifically, pray tell?
Everything but.
Okay, everything but praying and telling. No nun stuff.
No, I'll just leave it be.
I work on the cars, not on the porn side of this.
Tell me, so the customer's giving me dagger eyes. Tell me how much longer on the body on that car. How many more bangs you gotta give it?
Oh, man. I feel like the owl in the Tootsie Pop commercial. I don't know. Well, 1, 2, it's done. It's done.
And your car is fixed, sir.
Thanks. But I'm here. I heard you talking about the work porn. What kind of operation are you running?
A very efficient one, Mr. Frog.
Oh, I've been recognized. Ah! My wife is gonna kill me. Oh, girlfriend.
Listen, it's Thanksgiving Day. Not a whole lot of places open. We fixed your car. Take a look at it.
I will. Wow. Nice. I guess I should be more appreciative of you guys working on a holiday.
You're welcome. Now, I'll knock off 20% if you watch this hardcore pornography with me.
Oh, wow. I just got a girlfriend that's kind of possessive about this kind of stuff, but 20%'s 20%. Well, let's do it.
It's scene. The stage lights come up on a small Midwestern theater. There's a community theater in Topeka is meeting for the first time to discuss their production of Much Ado About Nothing.
I brought corn.
I brought butter.
Okay, so we'll have a good snack after this, but first things first. What are we thinking on this production, guys? I want to make sure that Topeka, Kansas is well represented.
Well, as the oldest person in town, 94, I have been in my fair share of Shakespearean productions. And I can tell you, nothing pleases like the classics. I'm saying full period dress, sets built to look like castles and medieval gardens. That's what's going to sell with the kids. Where my name isn't Horace, no last name.
Horace, that is your name, so I'm inclined to agree with you. When you say that we want to go full Shakespeare, though, does that mean we can't have any of our fine stable of women in this show? Yeah, can we not be in it? Yeah, what the heck?
Mario, you know when I love when you bring all of your wives. But I'm afraid...
We're here! We have names! Sure, they aren't Horace, but we have our own personalities. I'm the tallest, I'm in the middle, and I'm Jane. Sorry about my wives.
It's okay, I understand. They just all have such distinct personalities based off of physical characteristics.
They look like the AT&T bars. That's one of the things I like about them. Anyways, what's going on with this production? You're in charge of it, so let me know what's going on.
That's right. As the oldest man in town, I am the director of the theater and the mayor. Topeka, Kansas works. And I am going to put, seeing as how people only have concerns, but no one has raised an objection, I think we can end this discussion
One of the old bylaws. Anyone can say anything as long as it's not an objection.
I'm just saying, if someone objected, we would have to resolve the issue in the traditional Topeka way.
I mean, that's what would happen if someone objected, but I haven't heard an objection yet. Objection!
Oh!
Yeah, it's me, a stranger from out of town. I think this is a bad way to go. Objection!
A stranger from out of town.
Can he be trusted?
I don't know. He's so suave, dressed in that black leather jacket with that boss of the plains hat.
He looks like trouble.
Where are you from, stranger?
I'm from Manhattan. Manhattan, Kansas, which is where Kansas State is located. I've been in college productions before. And I don't think we should do it the way you're saying it, Horace.
Who do you think you are talking to Horace like that? I'm the vice oldest person in this town. And I have secondary responsibilities, including protecting Horace. Who do you think you are coming in from Manhattan?
My name? Silvio. My game? Making objections that need to be settled in the Topekan manner. And guess what? The game is afoot.
Then you mean the animals are released?
If my understanding of tradition's correct, we have about 3 minutes.
Well, as Horace, you all know me, I'm the oldest one in town. I probably won't live through the traditional disagreement settling procedure, wherein wild animals are released and set loose upon the town. And whoever, the person who came up with the idea, who remains alive at the end of the wild animal ordeal, their opinion is carried.
It's kind of poetic justice, Horace, since you created this system.
It seemed like a good idea in 1915.
When animals were smaller.
Yes.
And parts were bigger in the plays. Nowadays, there's too many characters, and that's where I come in. Yeah, tell him. He sounds great. I agree. Me too. My wives, don't you agree with this man?
Oh, an ocelot!
Oh, a ferret! Oh, an owl! Oh,
A peregrine falcon!
Oh, bison!
Oh, a gnu!
Charmander! No!
Oh,
It was a parasite, a worm inside him all along. No! Oh, well, here's one coming for me. It's the same falcon from before, but he's got a knife. Ah! Well, it looks like it's down to just you and me, Horace. It's not me, Mario, or his wives. They are all dead. It's just you and I. Me, Silvio, the outsider,
Yeah.
and you, Horace.
Yes.
The oldest man in Topeka.
There was no relation between you and Mario, was there, Silvio?
We might talk the same, we might look the same, we might have the same idea about having multiple wives, but no, that was the first time I ever met that man in my life.
I see. Well, if it's just you and me, it's up to us to do this production of Much Ado About Nothing.
Let's hit it.
Let's hit it. Montage. Horace and Silvio building a set, making costumes, getting work done.
Horace and Silvio making flyers, printing out the flyers, taping them up around a town with a bunch of dead bodies in the town. Horace and Silvio finding chemistry on stage. La 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 la.
All right, Silvio. I'll admit it's not my idea of a traditional production.
Nor is it my idea of college.
But I think it's really gonna wow the audience.
I think they'll be stunned speechless. Lights up!
The curtain rises.
It's a packed house.
And scene.
We cut across town to a different town. A bigger town, a town some people might call a city. We're in San Diego as we open on Nathan, a beach bum type emerging from the ocean.
Those are some good waves.
There's no one around Nathan. He has a lot longer to walk before anyone can hear his words.
I remember the day this beach used to be packed with body surfers. Now it's just me. Shame about that forcible closure of the beach by the state. Can't even get myself a hot dog at the stand. Sure seems like the end of this surf has gotten further away. My towel seems so far. But I've
Hey,
made it.
mister, is this your towel?
Why, yes, it is.
The one with Tweety Bird on it, but Tweety Bird's got a tattoo?
Yeah, I thought it was real simpatico with my life. Sometimes I feel like a cartoon character, but I'm also pretty gangster.
Yeah, I think we all feel that way. Here, catch. What are you doing body surfing out here, despite the forcible closures of the beach?
Some things you just can't take from a man. Some things you take from him, it's like taking who he is.
It's like taking the air we need to breathe.
It's like
I
taking
agree. Our
or the
freedom's
water
gonna be compromised. That's why I'm
Exactly.
at the hot dog stand.
Yeah, I thought you looked familiar.
I came back to reopen the hot dog stand. I don't care what happens. It's what I need to live.
Yeah. You know what, kid? You got metal. And I appreciate that.
You too.
Thanks. How about a hot dog?
No. I mean, sure. Make it two. Why not?
That's right. Sprinkle those sprinkles on that hot dog. You know how I like it.
I'm going to make them my way now that we don't have any of those dang health inspectors roaming around.
Well, thanks you so much. You know, it's a shame about the whole ocean becoming toxic and everything, but some things you just can't take from a man.
It also is kind of bad that hot dogs are now bad, too, and toxic. But some things you can't take from a lad.
I think this is the start of a beautiful friendship.
Hey, you want to go to the governor's mansion and protest the fact
Why?
that it's keeping us alive?
Sure, it's only 800 miles from here. So the beach bum Nathan and unnamed lad hopped into his Volkswagen Beetle.
and drove to the Capitol.
Where's the governor? We demand to see the governor.
Come on out.
Come on out. Come on out.
Come on out.
The two friends protested all day. And then they protested all the next day and the next day until on the third day of protest, at the end of the day, when they were sick from sprinkles and metal toxins from the ocean, Gavin Newsom appeared.
That's just
Hello.
the facts. You gotta stay inside. I took money from Balthasar Getty for a reason, and I'm a good guy.
I don't know what to say, Mr. Newsom. Some things you can't take from a man. Like, what if I took all of your newspaper money?
Or if you tried to take away one of my main campaign staffers' wives from me. That made me pretty mad. You know what? I think I see what you're saying. The state is reopened.
Thanks. Thanks, Mr. Newsom. You really are a reasonable guy.
I'm eminently reasonable.
And Californians everywhere flocked to the beaches and flocked to their hot dog stands.
And the state was as big as it's ever been. Cut to the computer lab.
Huh. Something doesn't make sense.
What are you seeing, Dr. Brian?
There's a signal popping up in the data. I don't quite understand. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at this.
No,
That's right.
that doesn't make sense.
If this data is correct, if all of the veterinarians have been sending us all of the required statistics that they're supposed to send to the Association of Allied Veterinarians, we've got something big on our hands.
It just couldn't be. I mean, there's no way that all the dogs could have cavities.
It's true. Every single dog has a cavity.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes!
No.
Oh my God! Kathy! Kathy, no!
Oh, I
guess
missed. It only went through my mouth. Oh, that's smart. Now my mouth hurts too. I don't want to live like this.
Kathy! Kathy, I never got to say how I felt. The thing-
What? How you felt? I'm barely holding on. Get it out.
It's just we've worked together for so long. No one crunches numbers like you do. I don't know if I can face this catastrophe without you, Kathy.
So it was purely a profession. It was purely a professional thing and not romantic. Okay, yeah, thank you.
I meant with you by my side romantically. I can't face this without romantic support.
Oh man, you would not believe how many times a bullet can go through your cheek. 4 is what I'm working on. Anyways, I love you too. Let's get down to business.
Now, if I'm reading this correctly, everyone is going to have to send their dogs to a central processing location. And we're going to have to treat all of those cavities.
Let's do it.
Montage! Building the facility, getting the fluoride.
Kathy and Dr. Brian getting zoning permits and petitioning the governor, who's very reasonable.
I'm Gavin Newsom, and I have a lot of money from the Gettys. I also owned a wine shop in the Bay Area before becoming mayor. An ex-wife of mine is Donald Trump Jr.'s current girlfriend. What do you have to tell me?
Listen, all that's very cool and pimp, and I think you're actually a good guy, and I trust you. But we need to get all the dogs in one place, and it's okay that my cheek is bleeding. Go.
I see. Is it okay that your cheek is bleeding? It's a lot
Listen,
of blood.
There are some freedoms you can't take from a woman. There are some things that she just can't live without. And having just one hole for my mouth, that's not enough for me. I need this hole in my cheek that's bleeding right now. So what are you going to do? The right thing or the reasonable thing?
You know, I think I have just the two guys to help you out. Two guys who believe in something. Boys, come on in.
It's the guys from Topeka, Kansas.
That's right, it's us. You may have read about us. We were in all of the dailies. We put on a two-man show.
We got experience working with animals on account they slaughtered the whole town on our watch. But we can't do this without two of our other friends. Get in here, guys.
It's the two employees from the auto shop.
Oh, you would not believe this porn. It's crazy, this porn.
Yeah. So here's the idea. We have a whole bunch of dog porn. That's what we're gonna use to keep the dogs occupied so that they don't get upset while we have them all in the kennel.
And we'll put on a stage production for the dogs that aren't in heat right now. But we'll need two other people to help us out. The Burger King and the Burger King's wife come in. Have it our way, I think we will.
We have backpacks full of gravy. We can keep the dog food troughs full of gravy to keep them fat and satiated, and that they won't have to damage their teeth on hard kibble.
Looks like Thanksgiving came early this year. I love you, baby. But we'll need two more people to help us out with this job. The beach guy and hot dog lad.
That's right.
There are some freedoms you can't take from us, and we'll be handling that part of the project.
We'll be not taking anyone's freedom as this is going on. Montage!
Governor
Wait,
Newsom,
before montage, did you have something you wanted to say, hot dog boy?
I don't, but Governor Newsom does. I approve. Montage.
Gathering up dogs and feeding them gravy.
Getting a roller backpack because the gravy backpack's too heavy.
Wiring up the Jumbotron at a stadium for dog porn.
Everyone stops their work and goes into the stadium. People are liking it. It's uniting the country.
Red and blue coming together.
People kind of forgot how this started, but they're seeing each other in a new light. We all like dog porn. Why don't we just admit it? Kermit the Frog is reconciling Miss Piggy.
And dental people are pulling out dog cavities.
Yes, the dog's teeth are being repaired by their insatiable lust to fuck.
Up at the press box here at I don't know, big stadium in the state.
Rose Bowl. We're at the Rose Bowl.
Governor Newsom steps out up to a mic'd podium. Well, everyone, I'm a reasonable. Oh,
Shh, he's gonna speak. Shut up.
Thank you, Ellie Kukanapis.
I'm the lieutenant for a reason. I don't have anywhere near as much baggage, I think.
Well, everyone, it's been a crazy 4 days. I don't think any of us saw the country coming together in the way that it has. I think we're all proud of what's been accomplished here by 2, 4, 6, 8 people.
Every one of the people goes, yeah. It's 8 yes. The crowd's going fucking nuts.
Yeah. So I just want to say, after a long time, I think we can finally look forward to a brighter future. Future without dog cavities. A future where no one's ashamed of their dog porn. Where people can gather around the Thanksgiving table and not get in fights. Where auto workers can have meaningful communication with their clients. And people can once again body surf on the beach and sell hot dogs, excuse me. I want to thank everyone for coming together in this time.
Newsome, reasonable. He's reasonable. The crowd reaches a fever pitch. They're going fucking nuts. And just like that, the lights go down. Then lights come up. They've done it. It was the best play that Topeka, Kansas had ever seen.
And scene.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a question. Without the audience here, was that good? Was any of that good? The first scene I was actively bad in. I literally started a disagreement for no reason. But the rest of it, was that good?
That was its own special kind of good, is the thing. One more time for the boys. Keep it up. All the clappy emojis and hearts and whatnots. So there was an extra layer to this that the audience didn't know. All through this, I was also looking for Nathan's brewing his own beer. So you guys are up. We're all up on the screen. So he was brewing his own beer, and we were looking for a gag that stood out to name the beer with. You guys can keep talking. We're all up. It's fine.
Oh.
Yeah. We're all up. So there were two that one was Daniel Kesnich here had he summed up the main idea of the start of it, and then it ended up being the whole of the show. So I've got two options for the name of your beer, and Jack, you can weigh in too, obviously, since he can't name his beer himself. All right, so one, as suggested by, without knowing, by Nathan, the Topekan Way is one suggestion. And obviously the other one that was a front runner here too was for his red ale, was it, Nathan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Nathan's homebrewed red ale, some things you can't take from a man. So
Yay!
So one of those two. Which are we going to end up naming this beer?
I like some things you can't take from a man. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what the beer's called. Thank you. I guess thank me.
Yeah.
Yes, you did it.
Yeah. So you can all sample Nathan's homebrewed red ale. Some things you can't take from a man. Once it's done with its second formation, I don't know how many more formations or steps go into the process of making your homebrew.
Enough steps.
Once it's all ready and we're allowed to go, we're gonna party at Nathan's with throw back a couple some things you can't take from a man's. But thank you guys. Thank the boys one more time. You guys are great. And yes, that was legitimately good. So much reincorporation.
It's easy. Just say whatever the fuck and Nathan deals with it.
I mean,
Don't see why anyone has any problems with improv ever.
it's basically all it is.
Kermit the Frog and the Burger King were there within the first minute, I believe. I couldn't think of a fast food restaurant other than Denny's. It's easy. I'm just good. I'm good at this. It's easy for me.
Denny's is great because I put you on the spot. I was like, I just want to see how long Jack goes.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, haha. Anyways, guys, remember, stay safe. And we're celebrities and we're doing this, you should be too.
All right. Thank you guys again. Oh, I didn't mean to. You guys disappeared. Wait. No, you're back. There you are.
Bring us back one more time. I just want to
There
say this. Nathan and I have never done a show where we don't mention the mayor or the governor. And I'm happy to see that continue. We're the only ones speaking truth to power.
Yeah.
And everything we said about Gavin Newsom is actually real.
You will not find two stauncher supporters of Governor Gavin Newsom than Jack Brown and Nathan Little. Actually, it sounded like you guys even had the lieutenant's name. I don't even know who that is, and you seem to be much more behind Lieutenant Governor, who has maybe less baggage, as far as we know. All right, thank you guys again. Keeping the trend of guests of streamed shows winding up shirtless. It's just how it goes on this stream. Thank you guys. I'm going to take you off so it's not awkward when I'm giving goodbyes. So, say goodbye to the boys, everybody. They were great.
Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Nathan.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Jack.
We didn't need a second show. We just let them go 35, and it was just fine. Second team, meh. To hell with you guys. That's not true. I would have accepted a second team. Oh, I always end it badly. I can't help myself. So thank you guys again. Thank you all for tuning in. So much fun. The boys, always great. Tomorrow, holy balls. You guys might, boys, while you're still here, you might be interested, or you might not because it's terrible. But it's wonderful and it's fantastic in its terribleness. Tomorrow, it's 420, y'all. And Kevin Scott Brown is bringing us apparently something he's been doing since he was, well, I don't know how long, but for a while. It's something that I unfortunately have christened the 420 Chicky Nug Chug. So, apparently it's something he's been doing a while. Kevin sits himself down on 420, gives himself an hour to eat 100 McDonald's Chicken McNuggets. And that we're gonna be streaming at least Kevin doing that live, and it's open to anyone else who would like to participate. Yes, Jack.
So he does this every year? Has he ever done it? What's his record?
I don't know if he's done it every year is the thing.
Okay.
He has done it in the past. I don't know if I've either gotten a straight answer if he's actually completed the task. I would assume if that's the goal, you had to have done it at least once to continue doing it. So, yeah. Kevin Scott Brown is going to be punishing all his innards with upwards of 100 McDonald's, only McDonald's Chicken McNuggets. You can have any sauces you'd like. I assume they still have to be McDonald's, but I didn't read the bylaws, so I don't know. Maybe it can be Nathan's honey mustard. That's the sauce that I would go with. That's my favorite for the chicken varieties. But yeah, that's tomorrow. You have to be there for that. I'm going to be. I would even if I didn't have to be streaming it. And then Tuesday we're rebroadcasting Plan B Comedy from Virginia Beach, Virginia. We're going to have their show broadcast again Wednesday, Inside the Box. All the stuff. Check out the schedule online. You know how to see what we're doing here at Stab. Thank you guys again for joining us, for playing. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to call it a night. Check us out tomorrow, and be nice to each other. Am I coming up with like a sign-off phrase? I haven't done that for a month. Am I working on that now? I'm working it. Be kind.
I got one. Don't worry.
What do you got?
I got a sign-off phrase for you.
Okay.
This will be good.
I'll use
Be
it.
kind to each other. We are.
Oh, that's good. I like that, Jack.
Nathan is so disgusted with me. I'm sorry, okay? I'll be better next time.
Can't help it.
Thanks, Jesse.
Good night, guys.
Bye.